So today I want to talk to you about why fat loss might give you much better results than just targeting weight loss, and what the differences between the two terms are, because I do think people use them interchangeably and that can be slightly misleading. So firstly, fat loss, weight loss. What's the difference? So weight loss is simply reducing the number on the scale, whereas fat loss is actively reducing the amount of body fat you have for a leaner appearance and a change in what's called body composition, which is just the ratio of fat to muscle. So many of you each year will work out because you want to look better, or maybe on your wedding day, or you want to look better on holiday, or you want to get in just better shape for yourself and your own personal goals. So why should you target fat loss over weight loss if this is your goal? So by just going for weight loss, like we say, we're just reducing the number on the scale. That isn't always going to yield a change in physical appearance and leanness. There are many things that can make this scale weight drop that are irrespective of fat loss, and again there are many things that make it increase that have nothing to do with fat gain. And this is where people get slightly misled and demotivated, because if the scale doesn't move or it goes up, they instantly think things aren't working, and that's not always the case. With weight, things such as water retention, glycogen replenishment, sodium intake, stress, muscle soreness, your menstrual cycle, intestinal storage, again, they all can cause fluctuations in weight, either up or down, that don't necessarily lead to any change in body composition. To give you an example, I'll give you a personal example. So every Sunday morning I tend to go for a long run of 8, 10, 12 miles, whatever it might be. Now, if I weigh myself before and after, which I tend to do, to be fair, because I like to do my little check-in weigh-ins, and I think I like to weigh in before so I get a truer reflection and not the manipulated post-run weight. The difference between those two weights is normally around a kilo, usually a little bit more, but it's typically around a kilo difference, or 2.2 pounds. Now barely any of that is fat loss. You know, you're only out for an hour and a half. I'm not going to lose 2 pounds of fat in that time. It's just not that adaptive. All that happens is I'm using up some muscle and liver glycogen. I'm sweating, so again, there's water that's coming out. You know, and that is weight loss. But I'm not going to look any different. More tired, but I'm not actually going to look any different in terms of my physique and my leanness. So if not weight loss, why fat loss? Well, when we are looking to look more defined and have more definition and lose inches, it's the fat loss that is going to help us achieve this. You know, when you want to go on holiday and feel more confident, it's the fat loss that's going to give you the results you're actually looking for. Now, how much you need to lose, that's personal preference. You will know it when you see it, and you will be happy when you reach a point where you've reached enough fat loss. It's very individualized, it's very personal. By creating a calorie deficit and adding in resistance training, what we're looking to do there is, through the calorie deficit, we are creating a negative energy balance so that you are burning more calories than you're consuming, and your body fat levels will drop. By doing the resistance training, we're trying to increase the amount of muscle mass, or retain the amount of muscle mass you have, so that that muscle to fat ratio improves. And by doing that, that is what's going to cause the inch loss and the improvement in definition. Because fat is less dense than muscle, fat occupies a greater area. So by dropping body fat and increasing muscle mass, you actively come in because you occupy less total area. So you lose your inches, and you're going to look more defined as the muscle ratio to fat ratio is more in favour of the muscle, and you will look more defined. So that is why, guys, fat loss is probably a better way to go than just targeting weight loss. Weight loss has loads of fluctuations, as we mentioned before, whereas it's the fat loss that's actually going to bring you the results you're actually after. If you've got any questions about that, guys, please drop it in the comments below or message me directly. I'll be happy to help. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.